Hey there, folks. Foggy here. Welcome to day 252 of my year of solo board gaming, and I still have not learned anything because we have got more Gloomhaven. I don't know how long I'm going to keep going with this. I might break it up with other things, but I've said that before, so why worry about that promise now? Let me go ahead and get the element board put somewhere handy. Let's put it right here. Pretty much, and these will go over here. Gloomhaven, the game where you just have way too much stuff on the table. All right, we are playing Scenario 3, Inox Encampment. This is one of the two scenarios that you get after finishing the first scenario. I've not done the city or the road quests, so we'll go ahead and get those started as usual. Now, with the previous one, I did add something to the city deck, so it is shuffled. The road deck is not. So we're going to take the top one here. Let's see. Occasionally, your dealings in town lead you past the bustling docks. All conversation gets drowned out by the constant din of loading and unloading cargo and crew. This makes it all the more surprising when you hear a voice above the noise directed straight at you. Oi, you with the odd looks and the big arms. I desperately need some help over here. Spare a few minutes for me to make sure I get out of here port on time. Otherwise, I'll be stuck here until tomorrow. And your options are help the captain load the ship or move on with your business. Now, I think my concern is that I think you actually need a fairly muscly character for this. Fortunately, I have the Crag Heart, so that should do it. Oh, here we go. What was advertised as a few minutes turns out to be an hour or two as you lug large crates, yada yada. Each gain 5 gold. So let's go ahead and mark those. Where's my pencil? There's my pencil. Poor scoundrel is currently at 5 gold now, thanks to that. Because the scoundrel has not been looting at all, which is very non-scoundrel-like. And the Craig Hart is now at 15. There we go. And then if your reputation is above a certain amount, you lose 1 reputation. If it's below -4, you gain 1 reputation. So yeah, it does not affect our reputation because we're still novices in this whole thing. But we are going to lose this card. So let me go ahead and make a note of this is 7 that we're removing from here. And that's going to go into the big box of junk. And onto the road. You've only just wandered off the main road in search of your destination when the ground begins to shift beneath your feet. What was once solid now gives way, and you find yourself falling down into a dark pit. You land 20 feet down, cushioned by the soil that fell with you. You stand up with alertness and look around, trying to get your bearings. You fall into a man-made cavern with smooth stone walls and floors. This could be a trap or just some long-forgotten structure. Let's see. I think we can use weights and ropes to climb out of the hole as quickly as possible or explore the area. I'm going to try to explore. All right, we do. That's a good one to go with. Lighting a torch, you see a number of passages leading out of the stone room. Unfazed, you head down one of them and begin exploring the network of chambers. In one, you find a pedestal, and sitting atop that, a small metal sphere. You take the strange sphere and continue your search, but the only other remarkable thing you find is an exit. We all start with 1 damage, which is a bummer. Not the worst thing in the world. We do get to add a city event and then get rid of this. So let me mark this down. This is 10 that we're getting rid of, the road event 10. And we're adding city event 71. Let's go ahead and take care of that. The joy of dealing with removed things from the deck. Alright, so there's City Event 71. Which means, despite the fact that you're not supposed to shuffle these at all, I've now had to shuffle the City Event every time I've drawn a card from it. Hi. Alright, so let's shuffle this. And let's go ahead and draw some battle goals. For my scoundrel, indigent, loot no money tokens or treasure overlay tiles during the scenario. Purist, use no items during the scenario. It's easier to do indigent than purist, but my scoundrel is tired of not getting treasure at all. The idea that I'm not going to use the stamina potion just really bothers me, though. So we'll go with indigent. We're doing really well on perks for this character, by the way. He's currently at 5 check marks, so he's already got 1 perk taken care of. Professional and diehard. I think we're going to go professional. Diehard just strikes me as impossible. Diehard is basically you have to make sure that your hit points never fall below half. So I'm currently at... normally I'd be a 10 for the max, and that means I have to stay 6 or above. And I know that that's not going to happen with this character. That's just not. All right. So we are set up otherwise. I'm sorry that it's a little cut off near the bottom here. I'm trying to get as much as I can on screen, but it is a lot of stuff, basically. We're competing up against some Inox guards. We've got an Inox archer here and an Inox shaman. In addition, there is a rule in this particular scenario that until the door for number 1 is open, that's over here, we're going to get a Inox guard at the end of every odd round. Right here. And I'm going to put a little A there. Actually, it doesn't really matter. We can just go with D. So if there's a D there, I'll put an Inox guard there, and if there's an Inox guard there, I'll put it. Like I'll try to remember which one is which is odd, which is not. Guarantee this will get messed up. So I think my plan of attack here is I need to get my scoundrel as close to the shaman as possible. Because I think I don't have that. I'm going with the regular skills. I don't have any of the special skills here. I could do a move 3 poison. Move 3 poison actually feels right. These are, by the way, hazardous terrains. They're not traps. It just simply means that they will do half damage for traps. So they'll do, like, I think 1 point of damage. I'm wondering if it might not be a bad idea to work with the Craighheart to just sort of focus on the guards here a little bit. Because if I go slow, the Craighheart can actually get into position. Could also... Yeah, this is I think a little bit better. Although it is... Yeah, we're going to go that route, I think. We're going to do Flaming Strike and Smoke Bomb. Essentially, this will allow me to pull this dude to here so that I can then attack him for +1. So he'll get pulled here, and then because he's adjacent to the Craighheart can then... I'll get a 5 attack on that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do move Rumbling Advance. That's actually going to allow me to move slightly here and then basically do an extra bit of damage on the guard. But that also means that I want to try to... I think I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go with Crushing Grasp, which allows for me to attack and immobilize. And both of these will actually generate leaves, so that'll be a huge plus. Let's go ahead and get this leaf out for that. Let's go ahead and see what our opponents are doing. The archer is going to go on 31. The guard is going to go on 55. And the shaman is going to go on 8. Wow, that's pretty quick for a shaman. Now the shaman has a movement of 1, and it's going to move 1 here. It's going to take the path of least damage, so since it's not going to go here. It is going to target me. I think I am closer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It will target me, but it can't. This is. I think it's gonna have to target. I think it's gonna have to go here, and as if it were targeting. This is where the rules of this game get really tricky. So it is going to target me. Like, theoretically, the shortest path is equidistant for both of us, and because I have the better initiative, it's going to target me. But the only way it can move is either onto the square with the archer or onto the square with the tangled thorns. And it's not going to do the tangled thorns. It's going to go the route. I think it doesn't move. I think the shaman does not move. And if I'm wrong about that, please let me know. Its range is 3. So it's not even close enough to hit. So the shaman is not a presence this round. I think that is the ultimate result of that. Besides, I should have gone before the shaman. And so forget that for a moment, because I have a 4. Sorry. That whole thing. All right, so we're going to pull this guy too. And then I'm going to attack, and I've got a +2, so it's 5 to attack, -1. The Inox guard does not have a shield, so it is 4 damage. And this is number 1. So he is down to 4. And then I get a +1 for experience. And these 2 go into my discard. And I will go ahead and take those back right away. There's no sense holding on to that stamina potion. All right. Now, let's see. 31, 55, 29. I go next. So now I'm going to go, and I'm going to move around the other side here. And what this is going to do is it's going to cause some damage to this character. So he's now down to 3. Plus we get some leaf. In addition, I'm going to do an attack 3. -1. That's irritating. So that's going to be 2 more points of damage. And he's immobilized. Now, it doesn't really matter for him because he's going to be able to just attack the character that's next to him. But let's go ahead and pull out some status tokens so we have that to work with. There's an immobilize. Now the question is, would it have been better had I focused on these other guards here and kept one of them in place? And I don't think it would have. I think it would have been fine either way. But he is about to get smacked around a little bit. All right. So now we go to the archer, who has a movement of 2 and a range of 3. So he is going to move 1 forward since I am closer. Are these obstacles or... I forget if obstacles... All right, so my camera just made a noise of... They do not hinder ranged attacks. Okay. So I think right now my camera needs to be rebooted. Sorry about this. Hi. There we go. All right. So yeah, they do not hinder the attack. They just can't be moved through unless you have fly or jump. So he's going to take a shot at the Craighheart. That's not what I want. It's this one over here. There we go. 0. He's going to do a total of 2 damage. And this is where the Craigheart's going to get a little pin cushioned. Now we're going to go to the guards. The number 1 guard is closest to the Scoundrel and the Craigheart, and will attack the Scoundrel. The Scoundrel has the faster initiative, and they're both equidistant, and cancels out the attack. The other 2 both have a move of 1, and will basically move towards the Craigheart, and then attack, and their attack is 0. So that's going to be 3 from the first one, and 1 from the next one. So that's going to be 4 damage, and the Craigheart's already down to 3. Would have lost with that other objective thing there. And they all now have strengthen, so that is something to keep in mind. Strengthen. Strengthen. Really do need to get these better sorted out. There's another strengthen. And we can take the initiative away. Not the initiative, the immobilize. Sorry. All right, and I think that's everybody. So not a great round for the Craigheart, but overall not too bad. The Scoundrel will go again with that singled out. I mean, basically it's going to be another attack very similar to that. I think I actually kind of want to move a little forward, though. So if I go with 4, I can do a move and then attack. That'll get me over here real quick. Could I actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I could not get close enough to the archer to hit him. I could get close enough. I don't want to leave the Craigheart just on his own. But if I had a move 6, and I do have a move 6, in which case I think I just want to do the attack with poison. So what this will allow me to do is to get up to here, attack the archer with poison, and start to do some damage on them. Oh, and that was the odd round. So this is where the guard's going to appear. This is what I'm going to forget repeatedly. So yeah, as much as I think it would be a good idea to target up here, I think I gotta take care of these guys down here. So we'll go with 4 and 86. We'll go with 4 and 86. All right. I now have waning leaf. I'm going to go with 13. It's a burn, which is a little early to be doing a burn. And I'm also going to go retaliate. I probably need to heal more than anything else. But I think this is a good one. I think this will help out a lot, because this basically is an attack on everybody, and I'll use my power potion at this point. It's going to be 3 characters that I'm attacking all at once. Let's see. Archers are going to go on 44. I'm going on 4 and 13, which is surprisingly fast for a Craigheart. Guard is going on 50. Shaman is going on 8. The Shaman's is move -1, attack 0, immobilize. So the Shaman is going to go second. My move is here. And I'm going to focus on this guard instead of this guard, because my feeling is that this guard only has 1 hit point and will be taken out by this big attack 3. So I'm going to focus on this dude. And actually, since I've got to move 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be the pincushion for the Craighheart from the Archer, and then give myself the leather armor to use, and then hopefully take away that problem later. But I still get the +2 attack, so I'll hit number 6 here. That's going to be a 5 times 2, 10. That guard is dead, so I'll get an extra hit point. That could not have happened at a better time. Now, one of the things that we have to keep track of here is that there are 10 guards total that we need to kill over the course of this, and I did not bring myself any way of counting this, so we're going to use this to count, and I'll just use the back side of that. That's 1 guard down. And there's a little coin that pops up here. That was a really good attack. So that was move 4, attack 3 up here. That's done. These go into the discard, which has been polluted by all the... See, again, so much stuff with this game. Okay, and this will have to get shuffled at the end. Now, the shaman has to move. Only has a move of 0, but if anybody's within range of 3, which they're not, then gets to attack. So he is still sort of just sitting there. Oh, does have a move of... Oh, crap, that's right. He's the elite. He does have a move of 2, so he's going to move 1. That does put him in position. That's irritating. That means he will attack. And this should have been shuffled because the cancel came out. So my guy is going to be stuck there now. He's going to get immobilized. And the archer's going to attack as well. Like, it's going to be... this is going to be more pin-cushiony than I was hoping for. Oh, and I really picked a stupid spot to spit because I'm going to suffer 2 damage from this adjacent attack. So I could not have done this worse. I really could not have. Trying to think if there's a better way to do this. There is. It's going to screw the... it's going to be 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, I think. But let's do this. So, -1. So that is going to be a total of 3 damage on the -1, so 5. But my guy is immobilized now. We're then going to go to the my guy over here. And I think what we're going to do is we're just simply going to attack 2 here. As stupid as that seems. We're going to attack 2. We're going to save this for a later burn. Alright, so attack 2 times 2. So that's 4 damage on our guard here for number 4. So that is going to be a total of 4 left. Which is not bad. I forgot to take away all the stuff for number 6, so number 6 should be gone. So that was a normal attack. And then this is going to go into my active, which is a little blocked right now because of the amount of space everything else is taking up. Let's keep moving that up. There we go. Fiddly, fiddly, fiddly. Okay. So now I'm going to take a little counter, and the next 6 attacks on me will get retaliate too. All right. Probably seems like a weird way to go, and I actually have, had I just done the attack 3, I would have taken out that guard, but I'm not a big fan of letting, because I've got the retaliate, these 2 are going to get hurt by that. So the archer is going to attack +1. I might have to burn a card here, but that will hit the, yeah, that's going to hit our scoundrel, and that's going to hit for 3, so I think I will take that as damage. Then the guards are going to go. Number 1 is going to get an advantage attack because they have strengthen. So whichever of these is better. Fortunately, neither of them are very good at all. Does 1 damage. And I do 2 damage in return. So the retaliate 2 kills the guard. We're going to take out another coin and just put this down. We have to get 10 total. And then a coin goes there. And then finally, he's going to attack the scoundrel. Because again, I did not think about these things very carefully. He's going to get a strength attack. And we'll do another 2 damage. Which I'm going to have to take as a card. As a burn, because I'm down to 2 points. Alright, let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because I don't really feel like there's going to be a whole lot of adjacent traps. Although, no, I want the bottom attack. The bottom attack is really useful. Where's the one I always get rid of? This one. There we go. Alright, so that is it for Okay. Sorry, it's a bit of a loose connection, and I gotta fix that somehow, because that is really annoying. I think it's getting a little bit worse. I did forget that there's a guard up here that is going to move. He moves 2, does not get close enough to anyone to actually fight. So thankfully, he stays out of the fray for now. We don't get a new guard in. We'll get a new guard in on the next round. Alright, so I think what the Craighard wants to do, he's got an attack that will basically, and this is now gone, so kind of lost my opportunity there. I'm going to do this 82, which is going to allow me to muddle everyone. And then I think I'm also going to have to do... I'm going to go 38 here. And the goal is to move to here so that I can hit everything here. The scoundrel, meanwhile, is kind of hurting. And we'll do an attack 2. I think it moves 6. I'm going to try to move out of the way for this guy. Alright, so I'm going on 6 for the Scoundrel, 38 for the Craighard. The Archer is going to go on 29. So they'll be going ahead of the Archer, or Craighard. This Guard is going before the Shaman is going before them. So this blows. This is a whole lot of stuff. Okay. So I go first. That means that I'm going to do an attack 2, range 3, target 2. I will go for the Archer and the Shaman. The Shaman has the most HP, which is a little frustrating. But let's go ahead and do this since I can't move. Why am I playing a card that moves? I'm sorry. I'm going to do 23 instead. Sorry. Last minute MacGuffin. I forgot that I can't move. -1. So that's going to do 1 point of damage on the Archer, which is kind of weak sauce. And I will get a point out of this. And then +1 on the Shaman. So the Shaman is going to take 3, which is not too bad. Alright, so then we go to the Shaman, who's going to move 0. He's got a move of 1. His focus is still the Scoundrel. His closest path is 1, 2, 3, 4. But since he can hit from here, I don't think he moves. He is going to heal 3, so pretty much that damage that I just did gets undone, which fucking sucks. Pardon my language. And then we go on to the guard. The guard is going to move +1. So 1, 2, 3. This guard will try to get closer. He's number 2. And I forgot to put out some HP for them. He's got 8 HP. And I did forget to take away the strengths. There's so much with this bookkeeping in this game. This guard will get to attack. Will attack the scoundrel for 0. So 1 point of damage. I'm going to take the point of damage. I don't want to burn a card over 1 point. But that does leave me pretty low. The archer should have actually moved before the guard. That's my bad. Which actually is going to make a difference with how I take that damage. So that 0 would have come up for the archer, who would have attacked me. And that still would have been 1 point of damage. Okay. But does leave me immobilized. Now the guard's going to get to attack for 2. Gets +1, so I'm going to have to burn a card. I'm getting hit hard here. All right, so am I close enough to here? I am going to move 2. I'm just going to use the bottom of 38 as a move. Pick up a coin. And then attack this area here. And then that will hit each of these characters. I feel like this guard is one I actually want to take out. I forgot to use the bottom of Thieves' Knack. I attacked with there. Forgot to do my attack here. Which 2 points, 1 XP would have taken out that guard. That number 4 guard now has 2 fewer points. No, would not have taken out that guard. So he's still got 2 points of damage left to go. So yeah, moving here, and then I'm going to hit here so I get all of these folks. I'm going to go ahead and use my power attack to add +1. Not a great. I feel like this is just a dumb move. So the first one gets hit for 1. That's going to be the archer. He loses 1 point of damage. He's now down to 4. Our friend over here, the shaman, gets hit for 2 damage. And then our friend over here, the new guard, is going to hit for 3. Yeah, this was just, I mean, I think I did a bad job here. Okay, and we're going to get a new guard up front. So this will be number 1 again. Appears here. And we're going to give them 8 points. All right, Scoundrel is still stuck and has 1 hit point of damage left, so he's going to heal 3 self. I think I have to do a short rest for this character. So let's do this. Let's get the shuffles done. This was a shuffle for the archer attack. This was a shuffle for the shaman attack. And then I'm going to short rest for both. Actually, the scoundrel's going to long rest. The scoundrel's going to long rest and ask the Craighheart to do his freaking job and get in the way. so I can get the leather armor back. And meanwhile, the Craighheart is going to do a shuffle. Okay, I'll take that one. And let's go ahead and figure out what we're doing. We're going to go 13 just simply to get this attack underway as quick as possible. And it's probably just going to be a +2 attack. Do I still have a heal 3 in the bottom? I do. I'm going to do the heal 2 for myself. All right. Now, the guard is... the archers are going to go on 14, so they'll go after me. Good Lord, that's fast. 70 for the guard. 23 for the shaman. Excellent. But they are healing within 3, so they'll heal themselves. Stupid shaman. Okay, so I go first, which means I'm going to do +2 here. I'm going to do a move 2, sorry. Which is why I should have... Oh, for Pete's sakes, I'm an idiot. That would add 2. Alright, we're going to do something completely different. Scoundrel's like, what do you mean we're going to do something completely different? He's going to use the boots. 1, 2, 3. Attack 3. Target all adjacent enemies. This is just a bad idea. I feel like I am just playing this very, very poorly, so I apologize. Let's try the shaman here. We're going to try for 3 there. It's -1. It's just 2 damage. Now we're going to try the archer. 4 damage. That kills the archer. Woohoo. So that is going to be a 3rd one killed. Alright, so the archer does not move. Then it's going to be the shaman, who's going to heal himself for 3, which means he's almost back to full strength. Yeah, I really should have had the scoundrel do something. Because now the scoundrel's going to get hit twice. This one we'll try to hit. This is number 1, so let's do this one first. It's move -1, so he's going to move 1 square forward. But I think that's as far as he can go. The other 2 are both in position. One is going to do 2 damage, the other is going to do 4 damage. Both of these are going to have to be burns. This was just a dumb idea on my part. What was I thinking with the scoundrel? I should have had that in place so he could move and just get out of here. But at the end of this, I get to give myself 3 points, or 2 points of health. I get to take one of these cards and get rid of them, which means I'm really, really low. Go ahead and do that. All right. I'm gonna say that I've done a very bad job at this game so far. All right, so that is the end of an even round. So the next round we're gonna have somebody get in there. I'm gonna try to see if I can get the scoundrel up there to open up that door. How far away is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd have to move 8 to get up there. I'm going to move 5. As fast as possible, and then just do an attack 2 on 2 separate characters. Scoundrel's like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? I'm going to do a massive boulder on these 2. I think 29. I think I'm going to do move 2, so I do 1 point of damage to somebody. All right. So I'm going on 4 and 29. I really am just playing this very poorly. 32 for the archers, so they'll go after... there are no archers. Why am I flipping the archers over? 35 for the guard. He will still go afterwards. Need to get rid of this shaman. However, it's not going to be this round, so there we go. The shaman is going to attack the Craighheart for 3 damage, so the Craighheart will burn a card. However, that was melee damage, so the... Oh, I should have gotten a 1 XP for that. So there we go. Alright, then... Technically, I was supposed to have gone first. So... 1, 2, 3, 4... I think this is as far as I want to go. I'm close enough to my target, so I'm going to go ahead and try for my targets here. The guard is going to move 1, but he's got a range 2 attack. So I think... I think he's going to get hit no matter what. Alright, so we've moved him into position here. I may as well move him 1 closer. It's not going to make much difference. So we're going to attack this guy for 2. That's 4 damage total. I'll take that. And then on the shaman, we're going to do 1 damage. Really hating this shaman. I get an XP. I think the immobilize had worn off by this point, so I'm going to hope that I'm not wrong about that. And then I'm going to shuffle at the end of this. So 29, 32, and 29, except there's no archers, so doy. So no, I needed to keep him here. I need to pay attention to what each character is doing, so he's still there. Because I am going to move 2, but I can't move because I'm immobilized from the shaman, and that still means that the shaman will take 1 damage. Now I'm going to attack this guard for 3. And I generated a leaf. I'm going to attack this guard for 3. 4 damage. So 2 takes 4 damage. That leaves him at 1 point. And then the other person who's next to him will also take a point of damage. So that leaves him at 1. Alright, so these go away, and then we're in an odd-numbered round, so a guard comes out. Really not doing well. Like, I'm amazed you're still watching. If you're still watching, thank you so much, but I'm assuming that you're hate watching and being like, oh my god, you're like the worst player ever. I think that that would be completely fair. Let's shuffle this. Nobody else has to shuffle. Can the scoundrel get to that door to open it up? That's my big question. I don't really want to open it up, but I don't want to keep having a guard pop in every few moments. I'm also a little concerned because I think I have to... do I have to short rest this round? I've only got 4 cards left. One of these cards is a burn if I use it. So I'd rather not use it for that. We're going to short rest for the... I never let the guards go. Like I said, I'm the worst player. Range of 2, but there's no way for this guard to get closer because their movement is only 1. So they'll make the movement. This guard won't go. This guard needs a movement of 2, so he'll move here and then shoot at the scoundrel. And cancels out. All right, excellent. That means this is going to get shuffled as well. Okay, so one of these 2 cards is going to go away. It's my attack 2. Do I really want to keep the other one? No. Okay, so looking at this, I think I'm just going to do the move 5 because I can get there. No, I'm going to do these 2. I'm going to do 4 and 6 because that's going to allow me to get into the position of the shaman at least. I'm going to do Crater, which is going to allow me to pull this guy into here. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do for my other one. I think I'm just going to do 41 to try to get some movement a little bit faster, slightly faster movement. All right, so the archers don't pull a card. Guards are going to go on 50, so they'll go last. Shamans will go on 23 and heal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will, that's the move 6, attack 3 with a +2 because they're adjacent to one of my allies. +1, that kills the shaman. You die, you mother. All right, so that's going to go here. And that's going to give us another one of these. These go away, and I'm long resting the scoundrel on this next turn. I do get to go next, so that's going to be an attack, because this is, I think, still in waning. Attack 3, range 3. I'll go here. -1, that's going to do 2 damage. But I get to pull them into here. Use that up, and that is, I need to check the hazardous, whether it's 1 or 2, because that will make a difference. Half the damage of a normal trap rounded down, so it does 1 point of damage. He's still got 1 point left. That stupid piece of crap. I do get an XP out of that. And both of these go here. I'm no longer immobilized. All right, so now the guards get to go. They're all going to move 0, attack 0. So number 1 will go first. Gets to attack the Craigheart. And does 4 damage, so the Craigheart's going to have to burn a card. Then we're going to do number 2, who's going to move to here, because that's as close as he can get. His priority is going to be the scoundrel. They're equidistant, so he's going to go this way. Number 4 is then going to move 2. That's as close as he can get, so we're good there. And then finally, he's going to target the scoundrel and can move into position and does 1 point of damage, with which the scoundrel will take. The scoundrel is going to just attack this round. This is it for the scoundrel. This is his last attack. Looks like it's going to be an attack, an attack. I'm going to go on 23 and hope the guards actually go later. The Craigheart also has to long rest. Plus, I think we get 1 more guard in there, too. He just moved. So, no, this is an even round. We don't have to worry about that card. So, that is the card that I pulled. we're going to go 29, 87. I think this is going to be a way for me to do some damage to both of them. And then the guards will go on 15, and this is where they get shuffled. So I'm going on 6. They'll be shielded for this next round, which really sucks. They're also not moving. So I'm trying to think about the best way to do this. I think I could potentially get like 4 deaths this round. Yeah, I'm going to move with the bottom of 23 to here so I don't accidentally pick up loot, because the worst thing I can do now is cause my indigent to kick in. And then I'm going to attack, and I'm going to get 2 extra experience from this because this person is not adjacent to anybody. So that is going to be a total of a lot of damage. So number 1 is dead. I should have saved that for number 6, maybe. And that is burned, and that means that I am exhausted at this point. The guards are all going to basically shield, but none of them are actually going to attack because they're not close enough. None of them are moving this round. So I am going to move 2. That will do 1 damage to number 6, regardless of the shield. Then I will attack this character. That is coming up +2. That is enough to kill our good friend number 2 here, even with a shield. And that did 1 point of damage to his adjacent neighbor, number 4. So I'm at 7 now. That was a move, so Leaf is back in play. These 2 go off to the side. And I'm at 6 cards right now, so it's going to be tricky, but it's now down to me and this guard here. But because it is an odd-numbered round, we're going to get another guard back. Take these all away, too. Number 4 is going to come in. 3 more guards. We need 3 more guards. He can come off the ground. So let's see, number 4 is going to get 3 here. 1 here. This goes away here. Bookkeeping. All right. So what am I doing? He's here. So I think I'm going to burn number 13, and I'm going to move into position just using 41. And I want to burn a card, but this might help me actually take out a couple of them. Do I need to shuffle this? I feel like... Nope, I don't need to shuffle. Do I need to shuffle here? I don't need to shuffle here. You're dead. You're exhausted. All right, so I'm going to go on 13. The guards get to shuffle this round. Finally, I was down to 1 card left. And I should point out that he still got Retaliate. So on this round, I think as long as I can deal with the damage, which is going to be difficult, it should help a lot. The big question is, can I get 3 more enemies down? All right, they're going on 15. They're going to shield 1, retaliate 2. God damn it. Great round to do this on. Well, I'm going first, so technically they're not shielded or retaliating yet. So 1, 2. Attack 3, target all adjacent enemies. I'm actually going to go right here so I can pick up the gold piece, since the leaf is going to allow me to target both of them. So that's going to get used up. And now, attack 3. We'll start on number 6, since he's the closest to death. +1, so that's going to be 4 damage. That leaves him with 2. And 0. So our new guy comes in and gets taken out for 3 damage. Still got 5 left. Our new guys both just stand there. They get their shield ready. They're ready to retaliate, but they're not going to do anything else. This goes away, but I do get 2 XP out of it. And now we're going to shuffle this back in. Thank you so much for the 1-card shuffle. This next round, we're going to have somebody come in. I think I got to go 38-75 and just try to heal this round, as well as attack. 50. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Well, I'm going to heal 2. And I think that's it. I'm going to hold on to both these cards then. Which means I have to short rest this round. Oof, I really don't want to lose that one, but I don't think I have much choice in the matter. Alright, so 29, let's do that. And let's do 4. And we should have also, because this was an odd round, had another guard come in. They're going to come in like right here. So that'll be another 8 points of damage to deal with on number 2. All right, so I'm going on 29. The guards, which have to get their deck shuffled again. Are going to go on 50, so they are going to go after me. All right, so move 1. All adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. So that's 1, 2, and then I need 4 for here. 4 and 6 are the weakest, so I'll focus on... I can't do 4 and 6 for this attack. I have to do those, and this is going to burn this card, so this is going to cut me down pretty quick. But I do get to attack both of them. So let's do number 4 maybe, because I think this is going to be easier. +1, that is it for number 4. So that'll translate into another kill. 2 more to go. Number 2 is next. Cancel. Okay, well, can't win them all. That does allow me to get +1, not +2 though, because the leaf was not active at that point. We'll shuffle this up. The guards are each going to basically attack for 2. Okay, guard number 2 attacks, gets 0. I will take the 2 points of damage and hope that I can survive this next attack. 0. Okay, so I'm going to have to burn a card, which is going to end me. Because I don't have enough cards to deal with this otherwise. This does do 2 more damage to him. So this will go to here. I do get 1 XP for that. Oh. That blows. I take the damage. That puts me at 0. The guard gets taken out because there's still two retaliation damage. Nine instead of 10. And I never did get into that other room. Because technically, I mean, I can burn the card for the damage, right? And do that. I just can't long rest on this next turn. I mean, I could still get rid of a card. I could long rest technically. He's going to get one more hit on me. But it's not going to be enough to wipe him out. Oh, if that cancel had not happened. Oh, this is so close. All right, well, this was my first loss. I'm going to try to achieve this one off screen. That way you don't have to watch me play this one twice. But that is Gloomhaven. That was close. And I think I really, really did poorly with my planning here. I did about as best as... I did the best imitation of somebody who cannot actually communicate with himself. So, yay. But folks, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.